Welcome to the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. Myself, Arjun T. Gotur, working as a lecturer in Electronics and Communication Branch, Government Polytechnic, Mundgod, Uttara Kannada district. Today in this video, we shall see the experiment from the ARM Controller Lab for the 5th semester Electronics and Communication Branch Diploma Program. The experiment is from part B and the serial number of the experiment is 4. The name of the experiment is Program for Switching Interfaces using ARM Microcontroller. Now we shall see the table of contents here. First we will deal with the theory. Next, GPIO related registers in LPC 2148. Later on, register configuration, internal circuit diagram, flowchart, program, procedures, test based on MCQs, later on activities and references. First, we will see the theory part. Switch interface. In this, we will learn how to add switch to ARM7 LPC2148 microcontroller board. A microcontroller can't make any decisions on controlling something in the real world without sensing something about it. The simplest thing for a microcontroller is to check the status of a switch. Is it open or closed? Switches can be used as operator controls. They can be in only one of two states, that is on and off. As shown in the diagram here, this is the switch which we are going to use in our video. Now we'll see GPIO related registers in LPC2148. LPC2148 is a microcontroller, that is 32-bit microcontroller based on the ARM7 TDMI S family. It is manufactured by NXP Semiconductors, known as Philips, and is one of the widely used and highly successfully ARM7 based microcontroller. General purpose input output, that is GPIO, is a pin on an IC. It can be either input pin or output pin whose behavior can be controlled at the runtime. Ports. A group of pins is called a port. Example, port 0 of LPC2148 has 32 pins. LPC2148 has two 32-bit general purpose I/O ports, that is port 0 and port 1. We shall study now port 0. It is a 32-bit port. Out of these 32 pins, 28 pins are configured as either general purpose input or output. One of these 32 pins, that is port 0 31st pin, can be configured as general purpose output only. Three of these 32 pins, that is port 0, pin number 24, 26 and 27, are reserved, hence they are not available for use. Also, these pins are not mentioned in pin diagram. Port 1 is also a 32-bit port. Only 16 of these 32 pins, that is port 1, pin number 16 to pin number 31, are available for use as general purpose input or output. Most of the pins in both the I/O ports of the LPC2148 have more than one function. That is, they are multiplexed with different functions. At any point of operation, each pin can have a single function, and function can be selected with the help of three configuration registers which control the multiplexers to allow connection between the external pin and on-chip peripheral. Register configuration. Pin cell, that is GPIO pins select register. Almost all the LPC2148 pins are multiplexed to support more than one function. Every GPIO pin has a minimum of one function and max of 4 functions. The required function can be selected by configuring the pin cell register, that is pin cell long form is pins select register. So the configuration register, that is pin cell, is classified into three registers. First one is pin cell 0. Pin cell 0 is used to configure port 0 pins 0 to 15. pin cell 1. Pin select 1 is used to configure port 0 pins 16 to 31. Pin cell 2, that is pin select 2 register, is used to configure port 1 pins 16 to 31. Now we will study one of the registers, that is IO DIR. It is a GPIO port direction control register and is used to set the direction, that is either input or output of individual pins. When a bit in this register is set to 0, the corresponding pin in the microcontroller is configured as input. Similarly, when a bit is set as 1, the corresponding pin is configured as output. The syntax for this register is IOXDIR, where X is the port number, that is IO0DIR for port 0 and IO1DIR for port 1. Now we shall study the one more register, that is IO set. It is a GPIO port output set register and can be used to set the value of a GPIO pin that is configured as output to high, logic 1. When a bit in the IO set register is set to 1, the corresponding pin is set to logic 1. Setting a bit 0 in this register has no effect on the pin. The syntax for this register is IOX set, where X is a port number, that is IO0 set for port 0 and IO1 set for port 1. IO clear register. It is a GPIO port output clear register and can be used to set the value of GPIO pin that is configured as output to low, that is logic 0. When a bit in the IO CLR register is set to 1, the corresponding pin in the respective port is set to logic 0 and at the same time clears the corresponding bit in the IO set register. Setting 0 in the IO CLR has no effect on the pin. The syntax for this register is IOX clear, where X is the port number, that is IO0 CLR for port 0 and IO1 CLR for port 1. Now we shall study the internal circuit diagram. As shown in the diagram, this is our LPC2148 ARM based controller, and here we have LEDs. So which we are going to interface this LED to the switch. The LED 1 is connected to the port 1 pin number 16, LED 2 is connected to the port 1 pin number 17, and in the same way all the LEDs are connected to the port 1 pin number 16 to the pin number 23, that is 8th LED is connected to the port 1 pin number 23, and in the same way the switches, which is externally interface, is connected to the port 0. The port 0, the pins are: switch 1 is connected to the pin 8 of port 0, switch 2 is connected to the pin 9 of port 0. In the same way, all the switches are connected to the port 0 pins, and at last the 8th switch is connected to the pin number 15 of port 0. When the switch is being made on, the respective LED connected to that switch will get turned on. That is, when the switches is closed, the respective LED will get turned on. When it is open, the respective LED will get turned off. So this is diagram shows the very clear picture of how internally it has been interfaced with the LPC2148 controller. Now we shall see the description. What I explained in the previous slide, we shall see that in a detail. To interface switch to LPC2148, here we have to check the pins of port 0 from 8 to 15, that is port 0 pin 8 to port 0 pin 15. If any switch is on or off from port 0 pin 8 to port 0 pin 15, corresponding LED will glow or clear. Port 0 pins from port 8 pin to the port 015 are defined as GPIOs using pin cell register. Port 1 pins from port 1 pin 16 to port 1 pin 31 are defined as GPIOs by using pin cell 2 register. Port 0 pins 8 to 15 are defined as input port using IODIR 0 register in order to interface particular switch. Port 1 pins, that is pin number 16 to 23, are defined as output port using IO-DIR1 register in order to glow particular LEDs with respect to switch. Now we shall see the flowchart. So this is the starting part of the flowchart, that is entry point. Here we have seen the pins are defined here. Port 1 pin 16 to 23 are defined as pins using GPIO. In the same way, port 0 pins 0 to 15 are defined using pin GPIO. So we will define port 0 pins 0 to 15 as input, and port 1 pin 16 to 23 pins as output. Now we will glow all the output LEDs and give a small delay routine, and then we will put off the LEDs. Next, while 1, it is a continuously infinite loop. In this we are going to check 1. So it will be always true. So when it is true, it will check whether the switch 1 is on or off. If the switch 1 is on, that is closed, so the condition is true, the LED will get on and it will come to the next switch checking condition. If switch 1 is off, the LED will get turned off and it will come to the next switch condition. In the same way, if switch 2 is on, so LED 2 will get on and it will go to the next switch checking condition, that is switch 3. In the same way, if it is off, that condition is false, that is switch 2 is off, not on, it is not closed, that is it is open, then LED is off. After checking switch 2, it will come to the switch 3, and next after checking that, it will go to the switch 4. The same way it will check switch 5, switch 6, switch 7, switch 8. After checking switch 8, whether the condition is true or false. If it is true, it will switch on the LED 8. If it is false, it will switch off LED 8, and it will go back to the infinite loop again here in the previous slide. It will keep on checking infinitely whether the switches are on or off. If it is on, it will switch on the LED. If it is off, it will switch off the LED. And here we have a delay routine. The delay routine, we are initializing a I with some value. We will decrement the I till it reaches 0. When it reaches 0, it will return back to the main program. Now we shall see the program. So here hash include lpc214x.h is the header file, and here we have included the delay subprogram. We have declared a variable I with a data type int to the some hex value, and we will decrement till it reaches 0 using a while loop construction. We will decrement the value of I by 1. We have used the looping structure, that is while, and now it is our main part of the program. Here we will configure the port pins. We will define the ports, whether it is an input or output. Let's see here. We will set pin cell 0 as 0 to configure port 0 pin 0 to 15 as GPIO. We will set pin cell 2 to 0 to configure port 1 pin 16 to 31 as GPIO. IO-DIR 0, we will make it 0 to configure port 0 pin 0 to 15 as input. IO-DIR 1, we will set with 0xFF with some left shifting by 16. So this value will configure port 1 16 to port 1 pin number 23 has output, and we will set port 1, that with instruction IO set 1 0xFF left shifting by 16. We will set port 1 pin number 16 to 23. We will call a delay, and again we will clear with the help of instruction IOCLR1 0xFF left shifting by 16, clearing port 1 pin 16 to 23. Now here we shall see the while loop, that is while structure. So we have made the while has 1 to loop infinitely. Here we will check the switch 1, that is IO pin 0 with some instruction ending with this value, that is 1 has been left by 8. If it is 0, then switch is closed, that is the switch is closed, it is set on. we have to glow the respective LED. We will set this LED with help of instruction IO set 1 for sending a value 1 at the 16 bit, glowing the LED 1. If this condition of checking the switch 1 is not closed, if it is open, we will not switch on the LED, we will switch off it. To switch off, we will use IO clear 1, we will send a value 1 at the 16th position. In the same way, we will check a switch 2 if it is closed or not using this condition. If it is true, we will glow the LED connected to the respective switch, that is sending one to the 17th pin. If it is switch is not closed, we will switch off the LED. We will send the value IOCLR1 using resistor IOCLR1, so sending value at the 17th pin. In the same way, we will see if whether a switch 3 is closed using this condition. If this condition is true, we will blow the LED 3. If this condition is false, we will switch off the LED. Here we have used the if-else condition checking for all the 8 switches. So this is switch number 4, switch number 5, switch number 6, 7, 8. After checking the 8 switch, it will go back again to the starting of this while loop. It will keep on checking from switches 1 till switch 8 infinitely. If they are on, if they are closed, the LED will get turned on. If the switches are open, the LED will get turned off. Now we shall see the procedure. If you want to program IC via serial cable, then do jumper setting according to serial port. Connect the serial cable RS232 cable supplied along with the board to SP1 TB9 connector port provided on the board in PC interface and ISP section. Step 2. If you want to program IC via USB, then do jumper setting according to USB port. Connect the USB cable to any functional USB port of your PC and ISP port provided on the right side of the board. Step 3. Change the position of run ISP switch placed in PC interface and ISP section block on the ISP mode. Turn on switch number 1 and 2 placed in PC interface and ISP section block NV5004A. Connect the SMPS supply to the trainer and switch on the supply. Start the Philips Flash utility that is available in all programs on the start menu of Windows OS. And select the appropriate port setting. We have to set the baud rate as 9600. Now step 7, program the switch interface.hex file, and download the hex file to the kit. Connect a 20 pin FRC cable from port 0 8 pin to the port 0 15 pin to switch connector of MC10 module and put all the switches provided in the LED interface block in the on position of NV5004A kit, that is board. Change the position of run ISP switch placed in PC interface and ISP section block on the run mode and then press reset switch. 10 point. Observe result when the dip switches placed in the switch interface block MC10 are turned on. Corresponding LED glows. Now we shall see the simulation part now here using a Keil Microvision tool, how the program is typed, how the X file is created. This is a Keil Microvision 4 software. Here I will tell you in a step by step how the project is created. Go to the project menu, click on the new Microvision project. So here type the project file name. I will type it as a switch and click on save. Then in a window select device for target 1, select NSP founded by Philips. Click on this plus sign, it will be expanded. Now select LPC2148. Click on this LPC2148 and click on OK. So here it will ask for a window. It will ask for a warning, that is copy Philips LPC2100 startup code to project folder and add file to project. You have to click on Yes. So again it is asking that the startup.s already exists. If you want to overwrite it, then click on yes. Your project has been created. Now you have to type in the code. To type in the code, you have to open a new document. Go to this menu called create an empty document. Click on this empty document. Now a text file is created. You have to type in the program here. So I have opened my program in a notepad. I will just copy this program and paste it. So after pasting, I have to save it. Go to the save option, click on the save, and here in the save as, give the file name as switch switch, and give the extension as .c for C program, because the program which you have typed is a C program. Click on the, give the extension as .c, click on save. Now it has been saved. Now go to this project window, expand this target, and right click on this source group 1. Go to the add files to group source group 1. Click on this source group 1. Here add files to group source group 1 window is opened. So you have to select the file, that is switch.c. Here it is the file, it is visible. Click on the switch.c file. Click on the add, then click on the close. Now your file has been added to your project. Now you have to check whether the program has errors or not. So first we will translate it. Yeah, we are getting a one warning here. We have to clear that warning. It says last line of file ends with without a line. Just press enter here. That warning will go. Again translate it. Here we are getting 0 errors and 0 warning, and build it. So here we are getting 0 warnings and 0 errors. So to create a hex file, here we have to follow some steps. Go to this option called target option. Click on this target option. So in this, select the output tab here. This is a target tab. Select the output tab here. Click on this check window, create hex file. Then go to this tab called linker. So linker, click on this use memory layout for from target dialog. After clicking on this, that is checking this box, click on OK. So now the process for generating the hex file is completed. Now again translate it, build it, creating a hex file. Now again rebuild all. Now the hex file has been created for your program switch.c. The hex file name is switch.hex. Now in next video we will see how the interfacing of LPC214 is done with a computer, and we will see the results on the board.
Of the day. So today we will see practically how to interface the LPC2148 kit with the switch module, and this is the ARM controller lab part B experiment number 4. ಸೊ LPC2148 ಕಿಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣಂತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಕೇಬಲ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೇಬಲ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಐದರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ RS232 ಕೇಬಲ್ ಆರ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ USB ಕೇಬಲ್. ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ RS232 ಕೇಬಲ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. SP1ಗಾದರೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 2ಗಾದರೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಂಡನ್ನು ಕೇಬಲ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಂಡು CPU ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 2 ಜಂಪರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಜಂಪರ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ RS232 ಕೇಬಲ್, ಜಂಪರಲ್ಲಿ 1 to ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 3 ಓಪನ್ ಬಿಡಿ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ USB ಕೇಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2, 3 ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ ಇದೆ. 1 to ಹೈ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದ ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟಾಗಲ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಟಾಗಲ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ಚನ್ನ ರನ್ ಮೋಡಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ISP ಮೋಡಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ISP ಮೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರನ್ ಮೋಡಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸೆಟ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್. LPC ಕಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ 8 LEDs ಇದೆ. 8 LEDs ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 1. ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 1ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 16ಇಂದ ಪಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 23ವರೆಗೆ 8 LEDs ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. LED 1 it is connected to the pin number 16 of the port 1, and LED 2 it is connected to the pin number 17 of port 1. Similarly, all LEDs so they are connected to the pins starting from 16 to 23 of the port 1. And here we have the switches, keep all the switches high. And this is the switch module. Switch module ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have the 8 switches. ಸೊ ಈ 8 ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣಂತೆ. ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0ದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8 ಇಂದ ಪಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 15ವರೆಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 1 ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಪಿನ್ 8 ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 1 ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿನ್ 8 ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 2ನ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0ದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿನ್ 9 ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ 8 ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ 8 pins starting from 8 to 15 of the port 0. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ 0ದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8 ಇಂದ 15ವರೆಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ FRC ಕೇಬಲ್ 20 ಪಿನ್ ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ ರಿಬ್ಬನ್ ಕೇಬಲ್ LPC ಕಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ P0.8 ಟು P0.5 ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನದರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಟು ದ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ರನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಸೊ LPC ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಮ್ಮದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮ್1ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಕಾಮ್1 ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಾಡ್ ರೇಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 9600 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ CPU ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ LPC ಕಿಟ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೀಡ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ID. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೀಸೆಟ್ ಬಟನ್. ಸೊ ಬೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಸೆಟ್ ಬಟನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ID ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈಗ LPC 2148 ಕಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು CPU 2 ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣಂತೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮು. ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೌಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಬ್ರೌಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಟು ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ LPC ಕಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಗಲ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ನ ರನ್ ಮೋಡಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ದ ರೀಸೆಟ್ ಬಟನ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣಂತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 1 LED 1ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 2 LED 2ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 3 LED 3ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ LEDs. ಸೊ 8 ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ದ 8 LEDs. ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ಚನ್ನ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ LEDಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಟು 1 ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ದ LED ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ switch, then 0 is given as the input to the corresponding LED and the switch it will be turned off. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟು ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 1 ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ LED 1 ಆನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 2 ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ LED 2 ಆನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 3 ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ LED 3. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 4 ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ LED 4. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 5 LED 5. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 6 it is turning on LED 6. Switch 7 it is turning on LED 7 and the switch 8 it is turning on LED 8. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ ಹೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ LEDಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ 1 ಹೋಯಿತು, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ LED ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಗ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ಸ್ವಿಚಸ್ನ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ LED ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ LED ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ LED ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 1 ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ LED 1 ಆಫ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 2 ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ LED 2 ಆಫ್. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ 3 ಆಫ್, ದೆನ್ LED 3 is also off. If switch 4 is turned off, LED 4 is also turned off. Switch 5 is off, then LED 5 is off. If switch 6 is off, then LED 6 is off. If switch 7 is off, then LED 7 is off. If switch 8 is off, then LED 8 is off. So this is how we are controlling the LED with the help of the switches. Hope you understood. Thank you.
Now the next session is multiple choice questions, that is a test. I will read out the question and 4 options, and I will give you 10 seconds time. You can guess the answer or write it down, and later after 10 seconds I will disclose the result. First question: the LPC 2148 microcontrollers are based on dash bit ARM7 TDMI SCPU with real-time emulation and embedded support. Option are A 8-bit, option B 32-bit, option C 16-bit, option D both B and C. The answer is option D both B and C. Second question, LPC 2148 has dash pin. Option A 16, option B 8, option C 64, option D none of the above. The answer is option C 64. Third question, USB device controller of LPC 2148 has dash data rate. Option A 8 megabits, option B 12 megabits, option C 16 megabits, option D 64 megabits. The answer is option B 12 megabits. Fourth question, pin cell to register configure the following pins of the port. Option A port 0 pin 0 to 15, option B port 0 pin 16 to 31, option C port 1 pin 16 to 31, option D none of the above. The answer is option C port 1 pin 16 to 31. Fifth question, in LPC 2148 dash number of ports are used. Option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D none of the above. The answer is option B 2. Sixth question, LPC 2148 has dash number of external interrupt pins. Option A 8, option B 16, option C 64, option D 21. The answer is option D 21. Seventh question, IO0 CLR register is used for the GPIO pin that is configured as option A logic low for port 0, option B logic high of port 0, option C logic low of port 1, option D logic high of port 1. The answer is option A logic low of port 0. Eighth question, IODIR register is used for option A selection of pins, option B direction control, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. The answer is option B direction control. Ninth question, which register is used for the GPIO pin that is configured as output to logic high, that is logic 1. Option A IO pin, option B IODIR, option C IO set, option D IO CLR. The answer is option C IO set. 10th question, IO1 set register is used for a GPIO pin that is configured as option A logic low of port 0, option B logic high of port 0, option C logic low of port 1, option D logic high of port 1. The answer is option D logic high of port 1. This is a result for all the multiple choice questions, that is the answers. Now the activity is there for the students. Number of activities are 2. Activity 1 is you have to write a C program to interface switch to relay. Activity 2 is you have to write a C program to interface switch to exciter buzzer. So this slide shows the references which is used to make this video and the program and all the information on the LPC 2148 kit. You can refer to these links and references for your further study on the LPC 2148 kit and also on this program. Thank you.